What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I am bringing you guys another video in my series of must-have gags. It has been 2 weeks now since my last one, and I'm here to bring you guys another one. Just to let you guys know, I actually did not record this look. I just needed to sit down, get this look on my face really quickly. Basically all the items on my base as per usual are Project Pan items. So my foundation, my concealer, my liquid lipstick, my blush, my bronzer, all that, highlighter, all of that is Project Pan items. On my eyes, I did use something new. I used the XNO Beauty Kisses Carla palette. This is a really pretty palette. I actually talked about this in one of my must-have gags. I said I was going to go ahead and purchase it. I did. I really did enjoy using this today. I used the glitter in my crease, and then I also used one of my JD Glow little glitters. I told you guys I was going to get these. They call them the HD crystals. The one I put in my inner corner is called Mystique. So yeah, if you guys want a tutorial, I guess I can do one. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to get something on my face real quick, and I wanted to test this baby out. So that is that. What I'm gonna do is scoot over, and we are going to start talking about new makeup releases. Now, just to let you guys know, I am recording this Friday night, so if anything comes new, as always, I'll talk about it in my next video in this series, but I have a good amount of things to talk about. Let's just get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is 93 Beauty released a pressed highlighter in One and Only for Valentine's Day. I have been going back and forth whether I was going to actually purchase this and kind of fail, if you will, on my no buy when it comes to highlighters. I am here to report that I have gone strong. I have not purchased it, nor will I purchase it. I have found highlighters that are pinky with a slight golden shift, not as golden as this one is, but it's okay. I can live. There will be another highlighter with that type of combination if I'm really dying to get it. So that was a skip for me. Natasha Denona came out with a Valentine's Day release, but it's going to be on her permanent line, and it is a face palette. So it has two cream products. One is a blush, one is a highlighter, and then it has matching, not really matching, but it also has a powder highlighter and a powder blush. I am skipping on this for the pure reason that I don't like cream products. I actually am using lipstick as a cream blush today, but like this is not going to be something that I always do, so I don't want to get an expensive product like this Natasha Denona palette, which is $55, when I know I don't reach for cream products like that. So that is a skip. Dearkatiebrown is coming out with some highlighters. They're an indie brand. I've never heard of them before I saw this release, and it looks like they're like glittery pressed highlighters, like foil type. It's interesting. Once again, I'm on a no buy when it comes to highlighters, so I will not be purchasing them, but if you're interested, they look pretty. Devinah Cosmetics will be launching a bunch of new greens in March. I haven't purchased from Devinah in a really long time. I've actually skipped, I want to say, their last 2 releases just because they weren't screaming to me. I love greens. I love Devinah's formula, so I will be picking these up whenever they do release in March. And yeah, I will be picking them up. I'll talk that later. It's Ecium brushes, or Ecium Cosmetics came out with 2 new brushes. Ecium, of course, is Muse Beauty Pro's makeup line. I do have a couple of Ecium brushes, and I really do enjoy them, so I'm interested in picking these 2 up. I haven't rushed to do it, but they will go on my list of brushes to purchase probably next month. I feel like I purchased enough brushes this month already. Ronnie Cosmetics came out with a new Shattered Gems eyeshadow palette. And this is a brand that was created by Total Makeup Junkie 101. Her name is Ashani. I've tried out her lip products. I was not a fan. I didn't like either the lipstick or the liquid lipsticks. You guys be seeing it in a declutter situation, but they were just too grainy for me. I could not handle them. And I know she said that she wanted to come out with a unique color scheme. To me, even though everybody else says this is unique, I don't see it as being unique, to be quite honest. So it's an easy pass for me. I'm happy that she's coming out with new things. I hope that she'll come up with something that I actually do enjoy and I'm willing to purchase. But as of right now, I'm not going to be purchasing that palette. Milan Row Makeup has come out. It's a new brand and they're releasing liquid lipsticks. I am currently on a no buy when it comes to liquid lipsticks, so I won't be purchasing any of these. And then on top of that, I have all these colors. The only color that I might not have is it looks to be on the bottom. It's a bright orangey red. I've decluttered all of my bright orangey reds, so that would be the only color that would somewhat interest me. But I am okay. Like I said, I am not purchasing liquid lipsticks currently. NARS has released, I believe now, their new spring collection with not only a cheek palette but also lip duos. I would love to purchase this cheek palette, but I know it's not going to work for me. Not all of the colors, at least. I doubt that highlighter is going to work for me. The blushes will, and that bronzer isn't. So for me, NARS keeps releasing all of these blush palettes and none of them work for people of color, like none of them. So for me, it's a pass. Same with the lip products. It's all just a pass for me. Doll 10 Beauty came out with a concealer. I haven't heard anybody talk about this or even this brand really very often. I don't know much about this brand. I believe they're sold somewhere. They're like sold in like Ulta or somewhere. They're sold somewhere that like people can get easily accessible. I'm not gonna get it. I have too many concealers right now and I have a lot of concealers open for me, so that's a no for me. But in case you're interested in a concealer and you want a new concealer, maybe check this one out. Focallure Beauty, I don't know how to say this name, but anyways, they're coming out with an eyeshadow palette that is screaming my name. Right now I'm really into pinks, as you can see on my eyes, and this has not only pinks but like fiery oranges. It's a really pretty combination. I doubt, and I'm gonna go through my collection before I purchase this, but I doubt I have this in my collection. I'm going to be purchasing this. They said that they're going to be releasing it in February, so I'm waiting for it to come. Slowly waiting. Desperately waiting. If it comes before February ends, I will definitely be purchasing it. Either way, I'm going to be purchasing this, but I'm hoping it becomes out sooner than later. Sample Beauty will be releasing shades of their new Erase and Boost base, which I'm assuming is like a foundation, and it's in a little compact, not a compact, in a container. They're going to be releasing it in March. It looks to be a nice color scheme. Wow, it looks to be a decent color range. Not the best, not the worst, but this looks to be something that like a makeup artist would like to use, because you can use it as like an actual cream base, you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. Or actually, I could probably use that as like a concealer base. I might actually look into this because I've been wanting to get like a pot concealer to use as a base as well. So we will see, we will see. ColourPop came out with new liquid liners. They of course waited until after their mascara is released so that people would have to purchase multiple items from ColourPop in multiple weeks. I won't be purchasing these. These are felt tips. I do not like felt tips at all. They do not get along with me and I don't get along with them. So in case you're interested, they have a black, a dark green, a normal green, a red, a pink, a yellow, and a white. All of them are going to be selling for $8 on ColourPop's website. ABH is sneak peeking even more color. I am really excited to see what this color is. I'm hoping it's coming in an eyeshadow palette. I haven't picked up an ABH eyeshadow palette since not this past December, but the December before then, and it's sad. So I would love to pick up another ABH palette that I actually enjoy and I'm interested in. So hopefully this is coming out as an eyeshadow palette. If not, if it's coming out in singles, that's fine. I've been really getting into singles even more than before, so no big deal for me. Black Moon Cosmetics is also sneak peeking their new eyeshadow palette in the cool version, so it'll be interesting to see what this palette is. I did not purchase anything. I haven't purchased anything from Black Moon Cosmetics at all, so it'll be interesting to see what they come out with. And then also they're coming into Ulta soon. A lot of people are excited. Like I said, I've never purchased from them thus far. I'm not interested in it, but in case you are. Kristen Lee is talking. She showed a new eyeshadow called Tamika. It's a blue violet purple with a blurple shimmer. I don't believe I actually have this in my collection, but you guys will be seeing pictures of it on the screen. It's a beautiful color, and I might pick it up whenever she releases those multi-chromes again. Too Faced is coming out with their spring collection. It has another big eyeshadow palette that is full of neutrals, and you would think I'd be interested in this, but I'm not. And I honestly only say that because I know these are not going to work on my complexion. We'll see. I might be swayed by other people's reviews that are my complexion, but as of right now, I'm not interested in this eyeshadow palette. They're also coming out with a new version of their contour palette. I'm not interested in that. The contour shades don't look like they'll fit on work on my complexion at all. And that dark under eye powder looks yellow, not yellow, peach, actually peach, so that's not something I need. And then they're also coming out with a bronzer, and that bronzer just doesn't look like it's going to work on my complexion. So overall, this spring collection from Too Faced doesn't look like it's going to work for me. At the most, I might look into getting that eyeshadow palette just because I've been into pinks lately. JJ Cosmetics is coming out with new highlighters. They look to be duochrome type highlighters, and this is an indie brand that has been apparently hyped. I didn't know they were as hyped as they are, but apparently they have like a lot of hype to them. So yeah, it's pretty highlighters, all that jazz. They all look very, very light. They look like they'll work for people of lighter complexions. There are a couple of darker ones, but just nothing that's like insanely unique or insanely like jaw-dropping that I really needed. ABH came out with a kit for Valentine's Day of glitters. I am not going to pick this up. I rarely wear glitters. I actually am going to be recreating a look with some glitters, so that'll be interesting. But overall, glitters are just not my cup of tea, so this is not something that I will be picking up. Cleonad Cosmetics came out with a new collection. It's called the Dream Weaver collection. This collection is stunning. The swatches and the composition of all the colors together is just beautiful, but I don't need any of these colors. I have all of these colors, and none of these are really screaming to me right now, so I am going to pass, even though the combination of the colors is making me want to buy the whole bundle. Beauty Bakery came out with a new eyeshadow palette. It's called Proof is in the Pudding. It is an insanely neutral eyeshadow palette, not my cup of tea at all, so it's a pass for me. MAC is coming out with a new collab for the new Aladdin live movie. I'm excited. I'm excited for not only the movie but also for this collection. MAC has been coming out with a lot of collections that I've been interested in, and I need to get a couple of things. I need to get some things from their artist collection and also from their Cherry Blossom collection. Those two collections, I have a couple things that I want to get, and this Aladdin collection already is intriguing me just by the packaging alone. Bitter Lace Beauty is another brand that tempted me with their highlighter. This highlighter looks beautiful. It reminds me of the Andy Candy highlighter that I got for Halloween. It just looks beautiful, and the thing that makes this one look even better is that the base highlighter isn't a white, it's like a champagne, so it's gonna work on my skin even better. But I'm not gonna pick it up. I'm okay, I will get through. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna keep telling myself so I can forget about that highlighter. Emby Boutique has come out with trios of highlighters and also eyeshadows, I want to say. They look pretty. Nothing that I'm running out to get currently, except that those two in the middle. So the two trios in the middle of this picture look beautiful, really, really pretty, especially the one on my right. So it should be you guys' right as well. It looks beautiful, but I'm not gonna do it because it's a highlighter and I don't need any more highlighters. ABH is coming out with new brow products. It is called a Dip Brow Gel. I've never tried ABH's Dip Brow. I've tried their brow pencil and I really do enjoy that brow pencil. But I have a lot of brow products right now. I have like 2 or 3 powders, and I also have 1 or 2 pomades. I have some backup pencils, so I don't really need any brow products, let alone this is a product for people who have like a lot of brow hairs and just need to throw something in between their brows. I have a decent amount of brow hairs, but not enough that I think this product will actually work for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass, but just in case you were wondering. Cleonard Cosmetics has also released some sneak peeks of them creating some multi-chromes. You will see that is a trend in the next couple of weeks probably. Multi-chromes are making it big. So they're releasing a bunch of multi-chromes. I'm excited. All of these are colors that I would use, especially that orange. I don't think I have any orange multi-chrome, so that would be really interesting. And I'm gonna wait to see what happens next. Gabby Rose Makeup Shop. They're not a new brand, but they're a brand I've never talked about, and they have brushes. And as you guys know, I've become a lot more interested in brushes lately, so I'm interested in trying these out to see how I like them. And yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about them. They looks to have a foundation brush, maybe a cheek brush, a blender brush, and a liner brush. So it'll be interesting to see what those feel like, what they use, all that stuff. And I'll keep you guys posted. OPV Beauty is coming out with a new palette. It's called the Spotlight palette. A lot of people are really like in love with this palette. This palette is not screaming my name whatsoever. It's basically just a warm-ish palette. It's like a warm slash cool palette. It's not my thing. It's just not my thing. So I am going to pass. Something that I have already purchased is from Give Me Glow. She released a new single in Sweet Tea, and she also released what looks to be all of the Valentine's Day singles that she had in the compacts as like singles for like Z palettes. So I purchased all of those earlier today. I was really happy. And yeah, I'm excited to get those. I really wanted those pinks, and I think that's gonna be the last group of pinks that I purchased for a while. I have gone ham on pinks lately, so yeah. If you're interested in some more powders, Benefit Cosmetics has released a silky mattifying powder on HSN. I've never purchased on HSN, and I've never purchased anything from Benefit, so I have no opinions on this, but just in case you were interested. ColourPop has released some more lip products. Let me scroll to the one that actually shows me the lip products that they released. I did not pin it. I'm gonna show you guys the lip products right here. They're, if I remember correctly, let me just go to trim mode again. They're squeezy tube. Yeah, they're called the So Juicy Plumping Lip Gloss collection, and that's what I had just the sneak peek pinned. I'm not a lip gloss person, nor am I a plumping person, so it's a full pass for me. I just went through my lip glosses. I do not need to bring any more into that collection. Sample Beauty is now being sold on Beauty Bay, so in case you're in the UK or you just like to purchase from Beauty Bay and you're in the US, I just want to let you guys know that that's where they are. I would purchase something from Sample Beauty, but all of their palettes are really big and I'm not interested in the full palette. I'm just interested in one or two colors in those palettes. So I won't be purchasing anything, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Rude Cosmetics has come out with 2 new eyeshadow palettes. I have been like teeter-tottering over the idea of purchasing from Rude Cosmetics. They have some ombre blushes and some other things that I've been interested in purchasing from. I have not pulled the trigger, and although I don't need another colorful palette, the colorful palette in this photo is really pretty. Really pretty. And they have another lime green which is showing up more often lately, so I'm interested, but I'm not fully convinced. Give Me Glow has also reassured us that both the Vintage Rose and the Juicy Olive palettes are coming soon. It looks like they will be launching both of them around April, so they've definitely been teasing these palettes for a while, and it's slightly annoying that it's not launching until April, but as long as there's stuff that I'm interested in, I will be purchasing them. I'm probably definitely going to purchase the Juicy Olive, although I already have their Moneymaker quad and that's greens, so they need to be a different variant of greens for me to purchase that palette. But the Vintage Rose is most likely going to have some pinks in it, and once again it needs to be a different variant from the pinks that I literally just purchased from them, so we will see. Sigma Beauty is also coming out with some new brow products. Brow products seem to be on the rise lately. Like I said, I don't need any more brow products, but in case you do, they've come out with brow pencils, pomades, gels, pencil duos, waxes, and crayons. So a lot of new things from Sigma Beauty. BH Cosmetics has released their Pisces palette, and although it's cute or whatever, I feel like they have too many neutrals in this palette. For it to be such a small palette, I feel like they can just go ahead and give you all color and it'll be okay. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people who are into BH have multiple BH palettes, so there's no need to have so many neutrals in there. So for me, it's a hard pass, but yeah, in case you're interested. ColourPop has also released a sneak peek for a collab with Zoe Shug. Zoe Shug, I have no idea who that is, and the name of the collection is Brunch Date. Let me see if I can figure out who that is. Oh, she's the founder of Zoella? What is Zoella? I don't know what Zoella is. I don't know. I don't know her. I'm sorry. I don't. So Brunch Day, it has a eyeshadow palette, which is all neutrals and a pop of blue, some blushes, some lip products, some lip liners, all things that I don't need from ColourPop. So it is an easy pass for me. Actually, there might be a highlighter in there as well. Either way, it's an easy pass for me, and this will be releasing on the 27th. So pretty soon it'll be coming out. Touch of Glam is sneak peeking a bunch of new shades. I'll put all the new shades that they're sneak peeking on the screen. They all look beautiful. You guys know I am obsessed with Touch of Glam. They are that palette right there. I use their shadows predominantly for my inner corner highlights and for lid colors because they only have shimmers. So I will be interested in looking at these. If they're different from the shadows that I already have from them, by all means, I will be purchasing them. Looksy is also showing some new shadows. I haven't purchased recently from Looksy either, so I am interested to see what new shadows she comes out with. It looks like next Friday these will be releasing, and it's 15 shades. So I will be putting on the screen as many shades as she's shown. Thus far, she's shown a bunch of mattes and one shimmer swatched. So it'll be interesting to see all of those that release. Colored Rain is now sneak peeking even more their eyeshadow palette that they have released or sneak peeked a while ago. This one will be releasing March 8th. I'm excited. It looks like it's going to be darker, richer tones. So I'm excited to see what this is going to be. And from there, I'll decide if I purchase it. Thus far, I purchased all of Colored Rain's eyeshadows, but I have learned to wait until they go on sale because they always go on sale. And they go on sale for a good price, like 50% off. So I'm going to be waiting regardless of how much I want this palette, but just to keep you guys updated. Mita's Cosmetics came out with the La Douce Via palette. It's on pre-sale currently for $21 and officially releases on March 11th. This is a pretty palette. Not something that I necessarily need. I think it could have definitely been condensed to like a 9-pan palette, and then maybe I would have pulled the trigger. But as it is right now, I do not need that palette. Menagerie Cosmetics has released a new eyeshadow palette. It is the Courtship palette. It is a 6-pan and it's releasing for $20. It is of course vegan and cruelty free, and it released today, the day I'm recording, which is Friday. It's a little too neutral for me, so I am good. And I still haven't even put the Menagerie Cosmetics Menagerie Cosmetics Ferro palette on my eyes yet. So I am good on this palette. Viseart is trying to do something with some colored, y'all. So I'm actually really excited about this one. The one palette on the side, on the left, is called Soul Eel, and the other one is called Apricotine. The Soul Eel palette looks really, really pretty. I love that bright yellow, the reds, the purples. It's a really, really pretty palette. But my thing is, I don't reach for my Viseart small palettes very often, so I don't think it'll be rational for me to purchase it. But it is a very pretty palette, so we're gonna try and hold off. Too Faced has sneak peeked that they're going to be coming out with more brushes in the Mr. Right collection. I have been wanting to always purchase that Mr. Right powder brush. I just never did. At that point, I was not like fully investing in brushes. I've learned that to invest in brushes is smart, so I'm doing it now. And I might scoop up this brush set depending on how expensive it is. Suva Beauty is also sneak peeking some a new collection. It's called the Rose Period. It might be a palette. It looks like the same size as the palette that I purchased from them, the Block Party palette. So I'm interested to see if that is what it is. And since I've gotten this all talked about in the 20 minutes, I'm just gonna see if there's anything new that I really, really want to talk about. Urban Decay is doing a collab with Game of Thrones. I'm not a Game of Thrones person. I've seen 2 episodes and I was mad. I wasted my, 2 hours on that. So off of that alone, I'm not going to be interested in this collection. But depending on the items inside, I may. Ooh, Too Faced is doing a part 2 to their Tutti Frutti collection. So the part 2 has like a palette that looks kind of weird. One side has eyeshadows, the other side has a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer. I doubt that other side is going to work with me, but they're also coming out with another duo, and I really enjoyed the one duo that I splurged to purchase. But since this quite literally just got posted on Trendmood, there's not much information at all about it. She just says stay tuned. So this is interesting. I'm not interested in the eyeshadow palette nor the cheek products. I doubt they're gonna work for me. I might get that blush, but it depends on what it looks like, because it looks like it might be a pinky like a pinky blush, and I have a lot of pinky blushes, so I don't necessarily need that if that's what it's going to appear to be on my complexion. Too Faced has also come out with a darker Peach Perfect powder. I really do enjoy that powder. I've actually purchased it when I went shopping with one of my friends, and I actually really did enjoy it. So that is that. Tarte has come out with their Sugar Rush collection, and it is there's no sugar, there's no rush. I mean, it's a basic eyeshadow palette with, I don't even know what else. It just, no, it's just not my cup of tea at all. At all. Let's see if there's anything else I need to talk about. Devinah Cosmetics has sneak peeked another product right here. It looks to be an eyeshadow. All we see is a swatch. Very, very interesting. I'm extremely excited to see that. And JD Glow, I can't believe I didn't talk about this. JD Glow has been sneak peeking a bunch of multi-chromes. So I'll be showing all the multi-chromes that I can find on the screen. These look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I need to see, when are they releasing? Let me check out their website. They have a sale. Why do they have a sale going on and I did not realize this? Well, that's annoying. But anyways, these multi-chromes will be released in pans, like pressed pans, in the 22mm pressed pans. And it looks like they're also have just recently stocked a bunch of their eyeshadows. So in case you were like pressed to get something that you couldn't get before, I would definitely go ahead and check them out. I'm pretty much stocked on my JD Glow stuff. But yeah, I think that's all I have to talk to you guys about today. I feel like this was pretty quick and easy to the point, probably because I have been super efficient today. Very efficient. Schoolwork and having some fun, I've been pretty efficient in. So yeah, I don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. As always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.